Hello everyone, today our topic is how to add a student in ThriveCart Learn on Swipe Pages sale. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new order for a course from my Swipe Pages account, then automatically by using those order details, I'm going to add a new student in my ThriveCart course. For that, I have to build a simple connection between Swipe Pages and ThriveCart. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use Swipe Pages. In action application, I'm going to use ThriveCart. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can add a student to ThriveCart Learn course from Swipe Pages sale. So here, whenever we are going to receive a new order from a course from Swipe Pages, then by using those order details, we are going to add a new student in our ThriveCart Learn course. But we want to do this automatically. So for that, we have to use Pabbly Connect. And with Pabbly Connect, we will build a connection between Swipe Pages and ThriveCart Learn. So by using Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to receive a new order for a course from Swipe Pages, then automatically by using those details of order, I'm going to add a new student in my ThriveCart Learn course. So for using Pabbly Connect, I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to add student in ThriveCart Learn on Swipe Pages sale. So I'm going to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So for selecting the folder, you have to open this tab and you will find all the folders that you have created in your Pabbly Connect account. And you can select any folder where you want to save your workflow. So I want to save my workflow in this particular folder of home and I'm going to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first and here my trigger application is going to be Swipe Pages. So I'm going to select Swipe Pages here and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab and new order will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this and now I have to connect Swipe Pages with Pabbly Connect. And for that, I have to use this webhook URL and this is going to work as a bridge between Swipe Pages and Pabbly Connect. And for connecting Swipe Pages and Pabbly Connect, I have to follow all this instruction. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I have to go back to my Swipe Pages account. And here you have to first create a landing page. So I have already created this landing page of Java course. So I'm going to edit this page. So I'm going to click here and here I have this variant A. If you don't have any page, so you have to first create a page and you have to create a variant in that page. So I'm going to use this variant A. Now I have to go to integration and I have to click on get started. And here I have to click on create workflow. Now I have to give a name to my workflow. So I'm going to give name of ThriveCart courses. So this is going to be my workflow name, which is ThriveCart courses. So I'm going to click on next. Now first I have to drag and drop my trigger. So my trigger is going to be order processed. So I'm going to add this as my trigger. Now I'm going to set up my trigger. So I'm going to click here. I have to first select my page. So I'm going to open this tab. I have to select this option of selected pages and Java course is going to be my page. So I'm going to select that. And here I'm going to select any funnel. And now I have to give my product. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to select selected products. So this is going to be my product, which is Java course for beginners. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to click on save changes. So I have set up my webhook. Now I have to drag and drop my action event. So here my action event is going to be send webhook. So I'm going to drag this and I'm going to drop this here. And I'm going to connect these two, trigger and action. Now I have to set up my action step. So I'm going to click here. And here first I have to give my webhook URL. So I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I have to give my webhook body. So I'm going to click here on this add property button. And here I'm going to use all the details that I want to send as my webhook data to Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to add those details in the key and tag value. So I want the details of the order. So I'm going to add all my keys and tags here. So my first key is going to be full name, and I'm going to select my tag. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to select this tag of full name. I'm going to add new property here. And similarly, I'm going to give a key of email and I'm going to select my tag. So my tag will be of email. I'm going to add another property of phone number. So I'm going to select my tag. So my tag will be of phone. And like this, I'm going to add all my properties. So here I have added all my properties. So these are going to be the properties that I want to receive as a webhook data. So I'm going to receive full name, email, phone number, shipping address, city, country, state, zip code, products, total, and invoice ID. So I'm going to receive all these details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on run a test. So a test run is sent successfully. Now I'm going to click on save changes and I'm going to make this webhook active. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see I have received this data. So this is a test data, and in this I have received all these details. So I have received the zip code, I have received the state, shipping address, phone number, full name, email, and the country. So this is a test data. So this means that my connection between Pabbly Connect and Swipe Pages is working successfully. Now I'm going to click on recapture webhook response. I will click on yes. And here it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I have to create a new order in my Swipe Pages account. So for that, I have to go back to Swipe Pages. I will exit this. And I will go to my landing page and I'm going to use this Java course. So I'm going to view this page, and here this is my page, and I'm going to fill all these details to create a new order in my Swipe Pages account. So I'm going to fill all these details. So first I have to give a full name. So my full name is going to be Gary Monroe. My email will be garymonroe@pabblytudes.com, and I will give a random mobile number. So this is going to be my random phone number or mobile number. Now I'm going to fill my shipping address. So my line 1 is going to be random. City will be Indore. I'm going to give any random zip code, and my country will be India. So I'm going to select India here, and my state will be Madhya Pradesh. So I have filled all the required details. Now I have to make my payment. So I'm going to click here on this yes, complete my order, and I'm going to make payment with card. So I'm going to click here on card button, and I'm going to fill my card number, which is going to be a test card, and I'm going to give any expiry date and a random CVV. So I'm going to click on pay now, and I'm going to pay without saving card. Now I have to give an OTP. So 111 is going to be my test OTP. So I'm going to submit this, and I have successfully made my payment. So this means that I have created this new order. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So my payment is successful, and I have made this order for Java course for beginners. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see I have received this response. So my total is of 500 rupees. My product price is 500, and my product name is Java course for beginners. So this is my invoice ID. I have the zip code, which is random, and I have the state, which is Madhya Pradesh, and my shipping address line 1 is random. My country is India, my city is Indore, and this is my random phone number. My full name is Gary Monroe, email is garymonroe@pabblytudes.com. So here I have received all the details of my order that I have created in my Swipe Pages account for my course of Java course. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and I have to add this as a student in my ThriveCart account in my course of Java course. So for that, what I have to do is I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be ThriveCart. So I'm going to select ThriveCart Learn here, and now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create new student will be my action event. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to connect ThriveCart Learn Plus with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and to connect ThriveCart Learn Plus account with Pabbly Connect, I have to give a token. So where I'm going to find this token, for that I have to take you back to my ThriveCart account, and here I have to go to settings. So I'm going to click here on my profile button. I will go to settings, and here I have this option of API and webhook. So I'm going to open this, and here I'm going to open this settings of API keys. So I'm going to click here on the view settings button. I'm going to click on create API key. And first I have to give the name to my API key. So my API key name is going to be testing, and I'm going to click on create API key. So this is my API key. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and my API key is going to be my token. So I'm going to paste that here, and I'm going to click on save, and I have successfully connected ThriveCart Learn Plus with Pabbly Connect. Now for adding a student in my course, I have to give all these details. So I'm going to fill all the required details here. First I have to give the email address of my student. So I have received the email address from my order that I've created for my course in Swipe Pages. So I'm going to use that email address and I'm going to map that here. So for that, I have to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open this response of Swipe Pages. And in this, I have this email address of my student. So I'm going to map this. Now I have to give the course ID. So here I'm going to use a particular course of Java course. So I'm going to map the course ID of that particular course. And if you don't want to use any particular course and you want to use all the courses that you have in your ThriveCart account, then you can use filter. Now for giving the course ID of my particular course, what I have to do is I have to go back to ThriveCart. I'm going to close this. I will go to my ThriveCart Learn account. And here I'm going to use this course of Java course for beginners. So I'm going to edit this. And here in my path URL, I have this course ID. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect. And I'm going to paste my course ID here. So this is the course ID of my particular course that I'm using, which is Java course for beginners. Now I have to give the name of my student. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Swipe Pages. And this is the name of my student. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I have to map all these details, but these are not the required details and I haven't received all these details from my Swipe Pages account. So I'm not going to fill any details here. And here my purchase type is going to be none. Now what I have to do is I have to click on Save and Send Test Request button. So I'm going to click here. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have added this user as a student in my ThriveCart course. Now to check this, I will go back to ThriveCart. I will go back and here I will go to my students. And here I have added this as a student in my ThriveCart Learn account. So I'm going to view profile of this particular student. And here the name is Gary Monroe. This is my email address, which is garymonroe@pabblytudes.com. And I have enrolled this student or added this student in this particular course of Java course for beginners. So here we can see that I have received the order for my course from my Swipe Pages account. And automatically by using those order details, I have added that user as a student in my ThriveCart Learn course. So here my connection between Swipe Pages and ThriveCart Learn is working successfully. Now to check this in real time, I'm going to go back to my Swipe Pages account. And again, I'm going to view this page and I'm going to fill all these details one more time. So my full name will be Jane Karras. My email will be janekarras@pabblytudes.com and I'm going to give any random mobile number. Now I have to give my shipping address. So my shipping address is again going to be random. My city will be Bhopal. I'm going to give any random zip code. I have to select a country. So my country will be India. And my state will be Madhya Pradesh. And I'm going to make my payment. So I'm going to click here on this. Yes, complete my order. Now here I have to give my card details. So I'm going to click here on this card button. And I'm going to give my test card. I will give a random expiry date. And I will give a random CVV number. Now I have to click on pay now. I will pay without saving card. I will give my OTP. I will click on submit. And I have successfully made this payment. So I have created this new order. Now what should happen is that by using this order details, this student will automatically be added in my ThriveCart Learn course. Now to check whether we have added this student in my ThriveCart Learn course or not, I will go back to ThriveCart. I will go back and here we can see in my all students, I have automatically added this new student which is named as Jane Karras. Email is janekarras@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to view this profile. Here we can see I have added a student in this particular course of Java course for beginners. So here we can see that whenever I'm going to receive a new order from my Swipe Pages account, then automatically I'm going to use those order details and I'm going to add a new student in my ThriveCart Learn course. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here my connection between Swipe Pages and ThriveCart Learn Plus is working successfully. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I set up my trigger and my trigger application was Swipe Pages and my trigger event was new order. Then I have set up my action step and my action application was ThriveCart Learn Plus and my action event was create new student. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.